Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Current River Broadcasting for another night of Doniphan High School basketball. Tonight we got the boys for you, and they're going to be playing the Kennett Indians. We're only going to have a half of a JV, and that is because Doniphan has got down to 5 players on the JV, and they've got one injured, and another one that's going to play is got a big black eye on him, but he's going to try to make it. And if not, I guess they would have just not had a JV game, I guess is the way it would have been. But we're going to have a half of a JV game and a varsity game, but we're going to have senior night between the two games tonight. Also, between games, I'm going to have 2 of the Doniphan Donette senior girls come up, and we'll talk to them a little bit, and then 2 more of them at halftime. And we'll try to do the same thing on Friday night for the boys at the girls' last home game if the boys are going to be here. So we're about a minute and a half away from the start of the JV games. I said only a half a game tonight, and they're only going to play a half of a game tomorrow night with Sykeston as well in the JV. And then I think on Friday we should have probably two full games, because I would think Jackson, I've already got their roster down. They've got several JV girls, so we should be good to go Friday night, which will be our last game of the season here on Current River Broadcasting. Matt is trying to get a hold of a radio station and see about doing the district, and if they go on farther than that on the radio. We've been doing that the last few years, so we'll see how that works out, and hopefully we'll know something on that by Friday night. The district starts next week at Dexter. And we're ready to go here. We'll give you Dexter starters first. They'll start a 6'2 sophomore, number 5, Carmine Tribble. Number 12, Cooper Henfling, a 5'10 junior. And number 20, Tyquavius Jones, a 5'9 freshman. Hayden Watson, a 6'3 freshman, number 35. And number 45, Noah Matheny, a 6'3 junior. For the Dons, it will be Tyler Lowry, a 5'7 freshman. Devin Alfonso, a 5'8 freshman. Lane Allen, 6'1 sophomore. Harley Elliott, a 6-foot sophomore, number 25. Lane Allen, number 21. And Corey Haygood, 5'11 freshman. It's not hard to figure out who's starting for the Dons.
We got 5 of them. Send all 5 of them out there, right?
That's Dalton Pennington chiming in. I'm Keith Bowman, and our next to the last boys game of the season. They play tonight and tomorrow night, and their regular season is finished until they play next week in the district. They got the number 2 seed. And they will play the winner of
got that pulled up
Notre Dame and Perryville. Is that right?
Correct. Yep. On March 1st, they will play the winner of Notre Dame and Perryville.
Of course, the Donette's got the number 1 seed, and they will play the winner of Dexter and maybe Perryville.
Perryville, correct. Yep.
We're ready to go. It'll be Watson jumping for Kennett against Lane Allen, and Lane Allen steals the tip, and he knocks it way back down on the other end of the floor out of bounds. So Kennett will inbound almost underneath their own basket off the tip. You don't see that very often. No. Tribble will throw it in. Don set up in a 2-3 zone. Inbounds pass comes to Matheny. The Henfling at the head of the key. Circles back, gives it on the right wing. Lefty puts up a 3, and it's good. Carmine Tribble. And they set up in a full court zone press. Lowry over to Haygood. Haygood stops on the wing. It's Lowry cutting through the lane. And back out to Haygood for 3, and that one's going to be off. And Harley Elliott does a nice job. Now they're going to say he stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Good hustle by Elliott to try to save that. And that's something you won't see Corey Haygood do very often either, shoot an air ball on a 3-pointer. Alfonso and Lowry on the front of the 2-3 zone. Jones will hand it to Henfling. Over to Tribble on the right wing. Dribbles a couple of times, throws across court to Watson. Back to Tribble. He's open again for another 3-pointer, and it's good again. So he's got 2 threes to make it 6-0 here real quick in the first minute. Haygood goes behind the back, almost lost it. Now Lowry has it back out front to Haygood. Back to Lowry on the right wing. Kennett's in a zone also. It looked like they're in a 1-2-2 zone. Haygood Cross court to Elliott on the right wing. Baseline, Lowry. Gets out of a double team. Back out to Elliott. Swings it to Haygood. Excuse me. That sugar off that lemon drop kind of got me there for a second. Sometimes them things got a lot of sugar on them, I'm telling you. Haygood open again. Steps into the three. This one's no good. And Tribble with the rebound for the Indians. Heads up the floor. On the right wing, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Haygood. Tribble will inbound right at the end of the Dons bench. Gets it into Henfling. Over to Jones. Left baseline. Tribble for another three. Missed that one. And the ball's tipped out. And Alfonso picks it up for the Dons. 6-0 Kennett. Over to Elliott right wing. Back to Haygood. Now, did that hit the cable up there? Boy, it almost looked like it did. It was an air ball by Lowry. Henfling dribbles into the paint. And we're going to have a foul on the Dons. Going to be on Devin Alfonso. Kennett will inbound over on the left sideline. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Kennett on a couple of threes by Carmine Tribble. Trying to get him open down there in the corner. He's shot all three shots so far for Kennett. He's made two of them. All of them been threes. Jones dribbles in, lobs it down low. Matheny catches underneath, puts it up too hard. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, missed it again. Watson gets it, puts it up. He missed it, but we got a foul on the Dons. And that one's on Haygood. It'll be two shots coming for Hayden Watson. He's a 6'3" freshman. His first free throw hits the back of the rim and no good. And that one rims out. Lane Allen gets the rebound for the Dons. Gives it to Haygood. Going to take it down all the way to the hole, puts it up and short. Ball tipped out. Watson comes away with it for Kennett. Gives it to Jones. He's going to drive to the basket and puts it up, no good. And Watson gets another offensive rebound out to Tribble for another three. That one's no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Kennett. Don's having a little bit of trouble on the defensive boards for them with Watson and Matheny. Lowry's going to get it into the front court, gives it to Lane Allen. He's open, three-pointer put up. It's an air ball. That's three air balls the Dons have shot. And it's going to go out of bounds. A last touch by Doniphan. Between games, we got senior night coming up. Tribble gives it to Jones at the head of the key. I'm just going to call him Jones because it's too hard to say Tyquavius every time he gets the ball. Henfling backs it out. Dribbles to the left wing, to the baseline. Puts up a tough runner there. It's an air ball. Haygood with the rebound. Comes up the middle. Out in the corner. Lowry back to Haygood. He's going to elevate. Jumper no good. And a rebound by Henfling for Kennett. Don's still yet to get on the board. We played 4 minutes. Jones dribbles into the paint, kicks it out to Henfling. He dribbles baseline. Back to Jones, head of the key, over to Tribble on the left wing. And he threw it out of bounds. I guess he was trying to hit Matheny there, and it goes out of bounds. We definitely have some colorful shoes out there on the floor for Kennett. Watson almost gets a steal, and now Lane Allen throws it away. And we're going to have a timeout by the Dons. We'll have substitutions here coming in for Kennett. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back after this message.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
6-0's our score. A couple of three-pointers for Kennett. Dons have yet to get on the board. And Kennett brings in some subs. They bring in number 31, that's Hayden Gilmore. He's a 6'1 sophomore. And number 3, Dyson Watson, a 5'11 sophomore. Now, just about all these guys will dress out on the varsity probably and play some on the varsity as well. They have a pretty young team. Ball down low to Jones. He's double teamed. Haygood had him tied up. He dribbles back out of there. Cross-court pass. And it's taken away by Lowry. Passes it ahead. Nice catch there by Devin Alfonso, and he lays it in on the left side with the right hand. Perfectly led there to just catch it and lay it in. And we're going to have a drive to the basket, and we're going to have another foul on the Dons. That's going to be on Tyler Lowry. That's the third team foul on the Dons. Back in the corner, Tribble. They pick him up quickly. And he hits Jones underneath a little too high, and it's going to be picked off again. Now the ball's loose, picked up by Corey Haygood. Haygood hounded in the back court. Nice double team, middle of the floor, Lane Allen. He's going to spin into the paint, turn, shoot, no good. Ball tipped out. Jones picks it up for Kennett. Heads back the other way. Bounces it to Watson. Now to Jones, the free throw line, out to Tribble. He wanted to shoot that three, but he decided not to. Back to Jones. Now to Watson on the right wing. Cross court, Jones. Back out front to Gilmore. Back to Jones, and he just dribbled back out to the volleyball line. Gives it over to Watson. In the lane, Gilmore. Turnaround jumper's good. Another left-hander there by Hayden Gilmore. 8-2. Haygood throws it up into the front court. Allen's going to take it in the lane, spin, shoots, and he won't go. Had a man open on the other side, but he decided to take it himself. Watson kicks it in the corner to Jones. Out to Gilmore for three, no good. Long rebound is going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say Kennett touched it last. And the ball's going to be kicked as Lowry was trying to get it back to Harley Elliott. 48.8 seconds to go first quarter, 8-2 in favor of Kennett. Elliott gets Lowry. Up the floor to Lane Allen. Allen dribbles down, kicks it back out. Corey Haygood steps into a three, and it's good. Nice job by Lane Allen there to see Haygood trailing, and he was wide open. 8-5 with 30 seconds to go. Kennett. And the ball, oh my goodness. Don stripped it away, and it went right in there to Gilmore, and he laid it in. That was a bad break. Now Elliott has it knocked away, and it's going to go out of bounds. The last touch by Jones. Don's inbound it with 15 seconds to go, and we're going to have a reach-in foul. It's going to be on Jones. That's Kennett's first personal foul. Kennett stays in the press. Haygood up across the half line to Lowry, in the corner to Elliott. His three-pointer hits side of the rim. He shot that a little too quick. Kennett should be able to get a shot off here. And Watson's going to launch one at the buzzer, no good. And that'll be the end of the first quarter, and it's 10-5 in favor of Kennett with 1 quarter to play. In this JV game, a 5-point lead for Kennett. We'll be back in 1 minute on Current River Broadcasting.
We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Welcome back to the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium. It's 10-5 Kennett at the end of the first quarter. We're only playing 2, and then we'll have senior night for the boys. And let's see if they switch ends. The other night they switched ends when we only played a half, but looks like they're going to go the same way. It's going to be Kennett's ball. No, they're going to switch. Kennett sends out Jones, Henfling. Well, maybe not. No, it's going to be Doniphan's ball.
I thought he signaled.
Yeah, he
switch,
did. He pointed that away. Inbounds pass comes to Lowry in the corner. Nice pass to Lane Allen.
Good.
Puts it on the floor. He makes it, but he probably shouldn't have put it on the floor there. That makes it 10-7. Dons drop back, dribble into the front court. Hits Jones in the paint. Back out to Tribble. He steps into a 3, and it's good. That's his third one here in the first 2 quarters. Elliott gets around his man, hits Lane Elliott, goes in, puts it up, and it's going to be a blocking foul. And that's going to be on Gilmore. And I believe it'll be 2 shots for Lane Elliott. Lane Elliott. Lane Allen. Lane Allen hits the first one. Pulls the Dons back within 5. Second one's good as well. Watson will bring it up. They have Watson, Tribble, Gilmore, Jones, and Henfling. Tribble's open again. He shoots another one, no good. And an offensive rebound under there by Gilmore. And he puts it up, no good, but he's fouled. That was on Harley Elliott. And now Kennett will shoot 2 free throws. And that one's short by Gilmore. Lefty puts it up, it's no good, but they're going to get the offensive rebound as Tribble hustled out and got it. Gives it to Henfling down into the paint. His little runner short, got his own rebound. Hits Watson at the head of the key. Back in the corner, Henfling wide open. His 3-pointer's short. Ball's going to go out of bounds off of Kennett. And with 5:57 to go, Kennett's in a 1-2-2 full court press. Haygood's pass almost intercepted. Now Elliott has got 5 on 4 if he hurries. Pass in the lane to Lane out to Elliott. He goes in with the runner. It's no good. And Gilmore gets the rebound for the Indians. He'll bring it up himself. The Tribble on the left wing. Dribbles into the paint, puts it up, and we're going to have a blocking foul. Going to be on Lane Allen. It's starting to say that's 5 team fouls, but they reset the team fouls too. Huh? Tribble's first one is good. He's already got 10 points. Next one on the way, that one rims out. Lane Allen with the rebound for the Dons. They trail by 5. Pass up the floor, and Devin Alfonso has to try to save it in, and he throws it out of bounds. The pass was too close to the sideline. Dalton won't be long to your baseball season be starting, will it?
Yeah, we've got this week off is dead week, and we'll start next Monday.
Floater put up by Watson. It's good. How many basketball players you got playing baseball?
We've got, let me look down there, JD and Emmett, and that's it for sure. Just those two, but I believe Sean Gazaway is going to try out and play with us. And, yep, looking down there, I think that's it. Luke Emmons was talking about it. I don't know what he's decided. Luke likes playing all the sports, but I don't know that he hadn't played baseball in a while. But the two that were on the fall team with us were JD and Emmett, so it'll be interesting to see. Of course, Sean played football, so I don't know if he'll be there with us. He did come out one day. We were having a little kind of open field get together, and he came out and threw a little bit. Sean's a lefty, and he's got pretty good arm strength. Throws the ball decently hard with somewhat accuracy. His mechanics aren't very great, but he hadn't played baseball in however many years, so maybe with a little work, Sean can turn into a pitcher. I'm not exactly sure, but I mean, that was just one day for about 10 minutes. It was kind of, it's hard to tell. It's not like, basketball where you can tell what skills the guy's got pretty quick until you start actually trying to do some stuff with a catcher out there and different things. It's kind of hard to tell what you're looking at. So
it's always nice to have a left-hander that can throw anyway, if you can get one of them.
I would guess he's probably about 74, 75, which left-handed high school baseball is probably not is not too bad.
No, it's not.
Anyway, we'll see what he can do, but
Don set the inbound after the timeout. And Don's having a hard time getting it in. They get it to Haygood. He's going to come down the left side, and it's going to be knocked out of his hands by Tribble. It'll stay with the Dons over on the left sideline. 5:01 to go, and it's 16-9 in favor of Kennett. And again, the Dons having a hard time getting it in, but Haygood does come away with it. Now he dribbles down the paint, out in the corner to Elliott. Down to Alfonso, back in the corner. Elliott's going to try a three, and it's good. Harley Elliott gets his first bucket. 16-12. Don still got time to come back here with 4:44 to go.
More than enough.
They got to keep their eye on Tribble, though. He's got 10 of their 16 points. Watson dribbles into a double team. Out to Gilmore. Cross court in the corner. Dribble down low. Jones gets wide open, and he lays it in. That was a really good pass from Tribble. And now Gilmore steals it. Goes down, the finger rolls short, got his own rebound. Puts it on the floor one time and then puts it up, and it crawls over and falls in. That's 6 points for Gilmore, so that 4-point deficit has turned into 8 rather quick. And taking it to the baskets, Lowry puts it up, no good. Here comes Gilmore. Sidesteps the defender, lays it up, no good. Ball tipped around. Kennett's getting pretty much every rebound. Watson fakes the three. Lobs it into the paint, over the top. Gilmore gets it and lays it in. That's a little bit too easy. And the Dons are having to throw that ball in the corner about every time, and they're getting double teamed. Need to figure out a way to get it in the middle of the floor.
We're not doing any screening on that inbound there.
I tell you what, that's one of my pet peeves. You hardly see anybody screen against the press anymore to get the ball inbound. Good pass there from Lowry to Alfonso, and he puts it in. They just try to freelance it and get open, and most time that's hard to do. Lob down low. Lane Allen had his back turned. He threw it over the top. Now Gilmore has 10 points. He's got 6 in a row. Haygood has it knocked away from behind. It's going to stay with the Dons. It goes out of bounds. 10-point lead. 24-14 with 3:15 left. So they did set a screen that time. Haygood hounded by Henfling. Right wing to Lane Allen. Baseline to Elliott. Back to Allen. Head of the key, Alfonso. They swing it around the perimeter, and Lowry's open in the corner, and he buries a three. (24-17). 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Watson used that offhand to push off a little bit there. If the defense would have touched him like that, they would have called a foul. And there's a long three-pointer by Watson, and it's good. 1, 2, 3. That is the third three-pointer for Kennett. Their lead back to 10. And the ball's tipped and stolen. Pass over to Jones. Goes in, lays it up, missed it. And Lowry with the rebound. Outlets to Alfonso. Harley Elliott drives in. Little floater's good. 2-point basket by Elliott. Makes it 27-19 with 2:03 left. And it's a 30. We'll just keep it here, Dalton.
Okay.
We can. So first baseball game, middle to last of March, probably.
March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. We play Twin Rivers at Twin Rivers. We have that day off of school, so I think we're gonna make a day of it. We're gonna come down to the ballpark, maybe get an early morning practice in, hang out a little bit. May bring the grill down there, grill for the boys, and we'll load up the bus and head to Twin Rivers and get us started. We've actually got a jam-packed start to the season. We'll play in week 1. Of course, you got that opening Friday, and then the first week we play Twin Rivers, and then we play Zenith, who turns out a pretty decent ball club, and then we've got Farmington, Malden, and Bloomfield on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of that first week. So we're going to go through the gauntlet right at the beginning, and even the
Hope you got lots of pitching.
Well, got about as much as anybody. I've got some throwers, but I got about 2 or 3 pitchers. So we're going to have to piece it together, but that's how you develop your pitching is actually pitch guys. So
yeah, that's right. Kennett with the ball. They've got an 8-point lead. Henfling on the left wing. Double team. Passes out to Watson, and Watson's going to be fouled by Lowry. Third team foul on the Dons, and that is the second foul on Tyler Lowry. Remember to stay tuned. We got senior night coming up here after this quarter's over, and then I'll be talking to a couple of the Donettes. I'm not really sure which two's coming up yet. I just left it up to them. Hey, good, end to end, and he lays it in with the left hand. 27-21, Dons down by 6. Watson goes behind the back, between the legs. Got 3 guys on him in the lane to Jones. Kicks it out, Henfling a 3-pointer. It's no good. Haygood with the rebound. Gives it to Lane Allen. And boy, he looked the wrong way. Had Alfonso wide open at the other end. Haygood, Alfonso over to Lane Allen, puts it up. No. He just took a little bit too long getting rid of it there, but he will go to the free throw line where he's 2 of 2. He can get the Dons back within 4 with 1:05 to go if he can make these 2 free throws. And the first one's off the right side. And that one's almost hitting the same spot, misses off the right side. Well, that kind of hurts a little bit. And a sidestep by Tribble, and he missed. Lane Allen to Elliott, and it's intercepted by Gilmore. Don needing baskets in a hurry, and they tried to throw one long, and it was intercepted. And we're going to have a foul on Alfonso, his second. Still no 1-on-1 yet. It kind of stinks that the Dons don't have any more players than they've got where they can play a full JV game,
I was getting ready to say that exact same thing. I think you played 4 quarters here. You're looking at a pretty good ball game start to finish. Don's got off to a slow start, but they've really played well in the last, the second quarter.
Well, and two, the JV guys are kind of getting robbed here because they're not getting to play 4 quarters,
Right.
Haygood passes ahead and is tipped again, but Lowry does get it out to Haygood. Don's still down by 6. Lowry into the paint, goes up, man. We'll call a foul there.
You got bailed out there, maybe
I think so, too. He had nowhere to go, did he?
No.
That foul is on Taquavius Jones, his second. Tyler Lowry will shoot 2. And the first one's good. Lane Allen would have hit those 2 a while ago, and then he hit these 2. You're talking about a 2-point game.
Right.
And that one's good as well. Kennett gets it to Gilmore in the middle of the floor with 10 seconds to go. And it looks like they're probably going to run the clock out. I don't think Doniphan's going to foul unless it's an accident here. So our final is going to be 27-23. Kennett wins in a half of the JV game. The Dons outscored them 18-17 in that second quarter. Quickly look at the scoring here before we get the senior night thing going. Dyson Watson with 5, Carmine Tribble 10. This is for Kennett. 2 for Tyquavius Jones, and 10 for Hayden Gilmore. They were 0 of 6 from the free throw line. Dons were 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And the Dons spread their scoring around pretty good. Tyler Lowry had 5. 4 for Devin Alfonso. 4 for Lane Allen. 5 for Harley Elliott. And 5 for Corey Haygood. Hi, guys. Well, we'll wait till the senior night. I think they're doing the senior night thing now. Isn't that right? Didn't they say they were going to do it between games? As soon as the senior night thing gets over, we'll do it right then. And that way I can get both of you in between games. All right. We'll go ahead and we'll take a break here. As soon as the senior night festivities are over, we'll be back. And it looks like it's going to be Brooke Klepsick and McKenna Monahan we're going to talk to between games. And then we'll have Taylor Davis and Grayson Kirby at halftime of the varsity game. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Get ready to watch the senior night for the Dons. back, everybody. This is Keith Bowman back at Doniphan High School Gym. We're between games. The Dons and Kennett Indians getting ready to square off here in just a few minutes. And I have Brooklyn Klepsik of the Donettes with me here. We're going to try to talk to the 4 seniors for the Donettes tonight. And Brooklyn, thanks for taking a couple minutes to come up here and talk with us. Thought we were going to have some technical difficulties here. We're going to be able to get you on. You guys are having a great season. I know it probably didn't want to lose that game the other night, South Iron, but
if we are to beat them again, beat them tomorrow, we're going to have to turn around and play them again more than likely. So we'll have to just keep up our hard work and stuff. Just
2 times within a week, basically, almost within a week. I don't think you play till the next Thursday, but I always ask everybody, what has been your favorite moment as a Donette? I know there's probably been several because you guys have been really good every year.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know. I've loved every year. My freshman year was definitely it was really big at districts when I had to come in, and as a freshman, you're probably thinking you're going to be in your head and you're going to be nervous and stuff, but I came in that game and it was just a really great environment and it ended our way. But this year has probably been my favorite year so far. The whole team, we get along so well. There's never any drama, and I've loved every game that we've played.
Well, I asked Coach Yepes, I texted him earlier, and asked him what your record was since you are in high school. And right now, your record, you've played all 4 years, is 89-19 in the 4 years that you've been in high school. And hopefully we can add a few more to that before you get done. But that's a lot of wins. That's an almost 80% win clip over those 4 years. And but you've had a good team every year. And you've been to the district 2 of the 3 years, right? Or you won the district 2 of the 3 years, right?
Yes.
That you've been in high school.
Yes.
And hopefully going to build on that next week.
Yes.
What are you planning on doing after you graduate?
I don't really know what college I'm going to yet. Still just trying to keep my everything open and whatnot. But I just plan on going somewhere, hopefully kind of close to home, play ball, and I think I'd like to be a physical therapist. So. Have
you got any interest from any colleges? Talk to you?
Yeah, I've been talking to quite a few here lately. I've been talking to Lewis and Clark. I actually got an offer from there. I've been talking to. There's a community college in St. Louis. I'm really not sure what it's called because the coach had never said anything, but I've been talking to Culver Stockton.
Okay. Up at Canton, Missouri.
Yes. Yeah. And then I went to Crowley's Ridge and just kind of see how everything was there too. So just trying to keep my eye open.
Crowley's Ridge is close, and the one in St. Louis not too far. And Canton, that's a pretty good little drive, but
yeah.
It's always nice if you can find some place close to home where your parents can come watch you play too, but sometimes that doesn't work out. Well, I just want you to know it's been a pleasure calling you guys' games the last 4 years, and hopefully we're going to go, what's it going to take, 2, 4, about 8 more games to win the state championship?
Yes.
He'll go 8-0 the rest of the year. 30-2 would be a good record to end the year on.
I agree.
Well, Brooklyn, thanks for coming up. I appreciate it, and good luck in the future to you, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
That's Brooklyn Klepsik, and we're going to get McKenna Monahan hooked up here real quick and talk to her for a couple of minutes. And like I said, we'll have Grayson Kirby and Taylor Davis up here a little bit later. McKenna, can you hear me there okay?
Yes.
Put that mic just a little bit closer to your mouth, towards me. There you go. All right. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to ask you the same thing. You've been here for 3 years now, right?
Yeah.
And you transferred from Poplar Bluff.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there a certain moment that's been your favorite in those 3 years so far? You're probably hoping there's some better ones still yet to come, but up to this point.
Winning districts last year was my first district championship I've ever been in.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool winning that.
Yeah. Okay. And I noticed, I've been seeing on Facebook, you've got about 3 colleges that have I don't know if they've made you offers, but that are interested in you coming and playing. Tell me the 3 that it is.
I've got offers from Lewis and Clark, North Ark, and Elgin Community College.
Where is the Elgin Community College?
It's 45 minutes from Chicago.
Okay, so it's in Illinois. And North Ark is in Harrison, Arkansas, right? Okay. Do you, I don't want you to spill the beans here, but do you have any idea which way you're leaning?
I'm debating between them. I'm kind of stuck. I don't really know which one to pick.
Okay. Well, what are you planning to do after you graduate? I know you're going to play basketball, but as far as schooling, what are you planning on doing? I
think I'm going to go into the RN program, and if not that, then criminal justice.
Okay. Well, it has really been a pleasure watching you guys and calling your games. And I told Brooklyn I hope we get 8 more wins because I think that would get you the state championship.
Yep.
But the main thing is district first and then go on from there, because if you get to Park Hills, you guys owe them a little bit from last year.
Yes, we do.
But all right, well, I appreciate you coming up, and good luck in whatever you do the rest of your life. Okay.
Thank you so much.
That's McKenna Monahan, and been talking to her and Brooke Klepsig, and a little bit later on at halftime, we will talk to Taylor Davis and Grayson Kirby, and I appreciate those girls coming up. We're going to try to do the same thing on Friday night when the girls play their last home game, if we can get the 4 senior boys, Cam Barton, Max Owen, J.D. Burton, and Sean Gasaway up here. We're going to try to do that with them as well. And I usually, if Dalton's here with me on Friday night, I'll probably let him interview the boys. I believe this is my 17th season of doing Doniphan basketball. Of course, we've been doing YouTube since 2012, I believe. But before that, I was doing every game, home, on the road, on the radio, and I started when Mr. Ed Rickus asked me the year that he got sick if I could finish out the year for him. And then when the next season rolled around, I believe that was 2007. It was either 2006 or 2007. I believe it was 2007. And when next year rolled around, he was in pretty bad health, and he asked me to do the games, and I've been doing them ever since. And I tell you what, I've seen a lot of great basketball, a lot of great basketball players, and the boys, they're having a good year. The girls are having a great year, and the boys are seeded second in the district, and they have a chance of winning as well. It would really be nice if we could get a district championship for the boys and the girls as well. But we're about 5 minutes away from the start of this game, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the matchup here between Kennett and Doniphan. Going back to 2012, I believe that's as far as we got here. Kennett has won 11 times, and the Dons have won 5. But the Dons have won the last 3, and that started back in 2021. And they beat them this year, or back in December at the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament this year, 75-59. But Kennett has won 11 of the 16 since 2012, so they played each other a lot. And as far as teams that both teams have played, there's 6 of them. The Dons have still yet to play Sikeston. The Kennett has only won 1 of the games that they have played against a common opponent for the Dons, and that was against Twin Rivers, and they won that by 1 point. But they have lost to Sikeston. They lost big to Sikeston, lost to Saxony Lutheran by 9, lost to Malden by 20, lost to Greenville by 22, and lost to Dexter by 16. Now the Dons have won 2 and lost 3 to those teams. Well, actually, they're 2 and 4 because they played Greenville twice, but they lost to Dexter by 2, and then they lost to Greenville in overtime this last time, and they lost by 15 the first time. Doniphan has beat Malden either 2 or 3 times. I know they beat them at least twice. And the Dons lost to Saxony Lutheran by 6, and they beat Twin Rivers 50-47 one time, and I think the other time they beat them a little bit by more than that. In tonight's game, the Dons come in with a record of 16-8, and the Kennett Indians are 8-16. Kennett's averaging 61.7 points a game, but they're giving up 73, so they're giving up about 11 points more a game. The Dons are still at that 4-point averaging more, 4 more than they're giving up at 60.3 and giving up 56.2. And I was talking to Coach Cagle before the game, and for some reason or other, the Dons have really struggled at home. They've only won a couple of games at home all season long. This says they're 2-5, but I think they're 2-4. I don't think they played. I think they only had 8 home games. But anyway, they're either 2-4 or 2-5 at home, and they're like 14-3 on the road. I mean, it doesn't really make sense, but that's the way it has turned out. And Dalton, I'm going to let you read the individual stats here real quick. I got something I got to do real quick.
Okay. Well, looking over at the individual stats, as Keith said, Dons are being led by Max Owen in scoring. He's averaging about 19.3 points a game, pulling down 6.2 boards, and he's shooting 38.7% from 3, and he's shooting right there at about 70% from the free throw line. Next up in scoring for the Dons is Emmett Jones, 13.8 points a game, 6.3 boards, and shooting about 60% from the floor. We've talked about that before. Emmett shoots at a pretty high clip, but he doesn't shoot very far away from the basketball goal. He shoots from a lot of shots from the block. He may turn around and pull up a jumper right in front of the free throw line, but for the most part, Emmett doesn't get too far away from the goal. J.D. Burton, 7 points per game. Isaac, 3.7, and Corey, 3.3. And if you remember, Corey's one of our big JV players. We're going to take a pause for the national anthem, and we'll be back with Doniphan Dons basketball.
Through the years, it's taken all of us to make our community great. We're proud that Chevrolet has been an important part of America's history for many generations. And Ripley County, Missouri, you are as American as it gets. And that's why your friends at Countryside Chevrolet of Doniphan want to say thank you. Thank you for making our country and our community great.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her and him and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
Welcome back, everybody. Keith Bowman and Dalton Pennington at the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium. Starters for the Kennett Indians. Their coach is Noel Billings. Daniel Boatman, a 5'8 senior, number 0. And number 2, Ashton Dismukes, a 6-foot freshman. And number 10, Zacharian Taylor, a 5'9 junior. Number 14, Ashton Williams, a 6'1 junior. And number 32, Blake Raspberry, a 6'3 senior. For the Dons, it will be J.D. Burton. All the seniors getting a start tonight, a 5'10 senior. Sean Gazaway, one of the seniors, number 14, that's 6'2 senior. Emmett Jones, number 23, 6-foot sophomore. Max Owen, number 35, a 6'3 senior. And a 6'4 senior, number 41, Cam Barton. And Dalton, the Dons need to win this game because this is a district game, and I mean, they've already had the seedings, right, but you don't want to lose to a team that's seeded below you in the district if you can keep from it.
Right, and didn't we talk about that that's a potential second-round matchup?
Yeah, I think it was it Kennett and...
No, it's Perryville and Notre Dame. So Kennett is on the other side, but still, like you said, you don't want to give anybody any extra momentum or even tip your hand going into district starting next week.
Raspberry jumping center. Kennett black uniforms, gold numbers, and they will go from left to right. And the ball is tipped back to Taylor. Over to Raspberry. He's going to shoot it from the elbow, and it's good. Boy, quick start for Kennett. And they will apply some full court pressure. Burton lobs it up to Emmett Jones, and he's going to be fouled immediately by Boatman. Well, they did this in the JV game, so you figured they were going to do it in the varsity game. They're going to apply pressure, and hopefully the Dons can handle the pressure and get some easy buckets. And they will set up in a 1-2-2 zone after they come out of the press, it looks like. Dismukes on the front of it. Burton in the corner, Max Owen for three, no good. Offensive rebound by Emmett Jones, and he's going to be called for a charge. That was a pretty easy call.
Yeah, when you drop that shoulder on the front end, it doesn't matter whether he's got his feet set or not.
Might have been a little acting, but it's still he did lower the shoulder.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So we played 30 seconds. Kennett got the first bucket by Raspberry. Don's playing man-to-man. Taylor gives it to Raspberry behind the three-point line. Dribbles to the baseline. Cut off. Back out to Taylor. Taylor dribbles into the paint, kicks it out to Boatman, dribbles into the paint, puts the shot up, no call, no good there. And an offensive rebound going to be by Dismukes. And Dismukes is only a freshman, but over at Bloomfield, he really had a really good tournament for Kennett. And they've jumped out to a 4-0 lead rather quickly. And Coach Cagle calls a timeout. And I like when Coach Cagle calls those quick timeouts when somebody jumps on him real quick. And it usually stops the momentum.
Yeah.
But a lot of coaches let them get 10, 12 points behind before they call timeout. He's not happy, but hopefully that will stop the momentum that Kennett's got. They're going to have to get the rebounds down there. But Kennett's very athletic. They're not all that big. Raspberry actually is the only one that's over 6 foot. He's about 6'3". Well, Ashton Williams, 14, 6'1", and the Dons almost throw it away. Good job by Emmett Jones to run that down. Back to Max Owen, up in the front court to Jones. They're trying to double team, and the ball's going to be stolen. Taylor going down. Max Owen goes down, blocks the shot, but there to follow it up is Boatman. He missed it. And on the rebound, we're going to have a jump ball. Ooh. And the Dons are getting a little lazy on them passes there.
Yeah.
It'll be Don's ball. And Corey Haygood checking into the game for Gazaway. A little confusion there on who was coming out. Inbounds pass comes to Emmett Jones down under the Kennett basket. Over to Corey Haygood. Now to Jones. Jones splits the double team, throws it up the floor. Nice save by Max Owen. He's got a three on the way, no good. And Cam Barton's going to put up the jump hook, and it's good. Cam had a hard time the other night against Alton. He could not make anything right in front of the bucket, so that's a big bucket for him to score on his first shot. 4-2 Kennett. Taylor dribbles into the paint, goes down, puts it up the left hand, offensive foul. Going to be called. They have J.D. Burton drawing the charge on Zacharian Taylor. That's his first, second team foul. And Haygood checks right out of the ball game, and Isaac Rawlings comes in. And Coach Billings did not like that call.
No, I think he's saying that JD slid over in front of him, but it looked like JD had set up there. A lot of times you don't get that close to the basket, but I mean, he didn't lower the shoulder, but he went right into him. So.
And the ball is going to be stolen again by Kennett. Wide open underneath the basket is going to be Taylor. And the Dons not handling the pressure very well at all right now. I think before the game's over they will, but you don't want to get too far behind. 6'2" Kennett, they are all over the place. Isaac Rawlings, free throw line to Barton. He hits J.D. Burton cutting to the basket and he lays it in. Good job by Barton to find Burton cutting to the basket. Taylor turns around and listens to what Coach Billings says. Dribbles into the paint and the left-handed shot's good. That was Taylor, wasn't it? Number 10?
Yes.
And Kennett they're ball hawking right now for sure. Isaac Rawlings Over to J.D. Burton. They leave him open for 3. It's no good. And the ball tipped, and Williams gets it out in the pass real quick to Dismukes. Passes over on the other side to Boatman. Out to Raspberry. He's going to fire up a long one. It's short. And Isaac Rawlings had to rebound, and it's taken away by Boatman, but he stepped on the out-of-bounds line. And another reason I think the Dons really need to win this game is because tomorrow night they have got a house of fire coming in here. You don't want to go into the district with a loss if you can keep from it. Emmett Jones with a drive. It's no good, but he gets his own rebound and sticks it back in. 8-6, Kennett. Dons trying to come back a little bit here. 4.5 minutes left first quarter. Dismukes. As I said a while ago, he had a heck of a tournament in Bloomfield. I think he made the all-tournament team. He's only a freshman. Taylor over to Boatman. Free throw line to Raspberry. Gives it back out to Taylor. Dribbles into the paint and shot up. No call there. You'd have thought they'd have called something there. But the Dons come out with the ball, so Max wide open. Three-pointer up, it's short. And the rebound to Taylor. He's going to take it to the other end. He'll take it all the way. That should have been a walk. Missed the shot. His feet slid. Ain't that a walk?
Should be.
Burton back to the other end for the Dons. Going to circle back out. Over to Max Owen. Max down low. Nice catch by Jones. Goes up, and we're going to have a foul on Kennett. And it'll be a 2-shot foul for Emmett Jones. And fouls on Ashton Dismukes. That is the third team foul on Kennett, first personal. And we're getting ready to have Dyson Watson and Hayden Gilmore coming in for Kennett. First free throw is in. Raspberry and Taylor check out. Jones trying to tie the ball game. Second one on the way, and it's good. And the Dons get a steal from Rawlings. And he forced up a shot with nobody down there to rebound. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Jones. He should have pulled that one out. Waited on some help there, but get a little excited sometimes when you get a steal, I guess. But Don's in a 2-2-1 now. Williams over to Watson, back to Williams, throws it up the floor, intercepted by Max Owen. Dons with a chance to take their first lead in the lane. Barton gonna go in, lay it up, and he missed it. And the rebound comes out of there to Watson. Dismukes gonna take it all the way, and he walked too. But a shot's blocked, and Barton's gonna be fouled in the back court. And now we got Taylor checking back in along with Hunter Kirk, a 6'3 junior, number 21. That foul was on Dismukes, and that's 2 on him. He stays in the ball game. J.D. Burton, right wing to Jones. Head of the key to Barton. And J.D. tries to force it in there, and Kennett's going to get the steal. Had 3 guys all over him. That one. Gotta be a little bit more patient. 2:40 left first quarter. 8-8's our score. Dons are in a zone now, 2-3. Gilmore right wing, cross court. Watson fakes the 3. In the lane to Taylor. Gonna force it up, no good. Barton with a rebound, pass up the floor. Max Owen goes in, lays it up and in. Beautiful pass by Cam Barton underneath Kennett basket. And now Coach Billings is going to get a timeout with the Dons on top 10-8. They've scored 8 in a row. And was it a short one?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take a 30-second break and we'll be right back.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
Big Kennett's basketball at midcourt. Dons lead 10-8 with 2:16 left in the first quarter. Pass over to Taylor on the left wing. And down low, Kirk is wide open, and he puts it in. Dons were pressuring the ball up top there, and they left a hole in that zone. Luke Emmons and Corey Haygood have checked in the game. Ball tipped in the backcourt, and Kennett's going to get another layup. Well, maybe not. Watson couldn't come up with the ball, but they do have the basketball. Dismuke's going to take it in the lane, drop it off down low, shot up, no good. And that was Taylor, and that foul is on Max Owen. His first and second team foul. And Kennett will shoot their first two free throws. Taylor's first one rims out. .137 left. That one is no good, and I think they're going to get him for crossing the line too quick. And Emmett Jones comes up limping just a little bit. Rawlings to throw it in. Bounces into Jones, lost his footing, and we're going to have a hold on Kennett. Well, if they can get that ball up the floor, they got layups because they got three guys on him down there. Oh, that's the third foul on Dismukes. And he's still in the game. Corey Haygood going to dribble down, gets a screen, lays it off the glass, and good. Good screen by Luke Emmons there to free Haygood up for the layup. 12-10 Don. Long three-pointer short. And we're going to have a foul against Kennett. Oh, no, it's going to be on Emmett Jones. And that's two on Emmett. And Boatman checks back in for Kirk. And Raspberry's going to check in for Watson. And somebody else came in because Dismukes went out. Tribble. Driving the baseline, Boatman kicks it out to Tribble. He's going to shoot a three, and it's good. I'll tell you what, you can't leave him open. I mean, he had 3 threes in the JV game. Haygood bounces to Emmons on the baseline. 13-12 Kennett. Isaac Rawlings head of the key. Right wing to Max Owen. Max going to dribble into the paint, lays it up short. Ball loose on the floor. Luke Emmons gets it, kicks it back out to J.D. Burton. Now to Rawlings head of the key. He dribbles in, kicks it out to Emmons, and we're going to have a reach-in foul on Kennett. And that one will be on Taylor, and that's his second. So the Smukes has 3 and Taylor has 2. Cam Barton in for Rawlings for the Dons. 39.8 seconds to go. Inbounds to Haygood. Gets down into the paint, elevates for the shot, missed it. Tribble with the rebound for Kennett. Gives it to Taylor. Taylor in the right corner. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Dons. Trying to get it to Gilmore down in the right corner. Taylor carried them. Oh, man, that was a carry back. Gives it to Raspberry. He hands it back to Taylor. Taylor penetrates, kicks it out, and a three-pointer put up and no good. That was by Gilmore. The ball's going to go out of bounds off of Kennett.
I think that's the look Kennett wanted there to end the first quarter. He's going to give it back to the Dons at 12.2.
You would have thought they would have waited.
Oh, yeah. And it wasn't even a good take on the three anyway.
8 seconds left. J.D. Burton going to dribble into the paint, and he has it stolen. And Kennett's not going to get a shot off, I don't think. So we've reached the end of the first quarter, and Kennett has a 1-point lead, 13-12, over the Dons here on senior night. We'll be back in 1 minute on Kurt River Broadcasting with Dons basketball.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
The housing market is hot and interest rates are still low, making it a great time to sell your house or look for your new home. Either way, Taylor Schleif with United Country American Realty in Doniphan is there for you. Check out her listings online and be assured that Taylor will be with you every step of the way, making the process easier and more enjoyable for you. Come see her at their office in Oak Tree Village or schedule an appointment by calling 996-6786. Taylor Schleif and United Country American Realty, coming soon to a closing near you.
Kennett holds a 13-12 lead at the end of one quarter, and it is going to be Dons basketball. They send out Burton, Haygood, Jones, and Max Owen. Emmett Jones playing with 2 fouls. Kennett sends out Tribble, Taylor, Boatman, Raspberry, and Williams. And it'll be Dons basketball. J.D. Burton gets around to defense, finds Max Owen in the corner for 3, no good. Emmett Jones with another offensive rebound. He turns, shoots, and scores. Well, Max has got off to a slow start here. Well, hopefully he'll get going. And now Max Owen knocks it away, but it goes right to Boatman. Boatman into the paint. Now he stops, throws it out, and Corey Haygood gets the steal. Over to J.D. Burton. He goes down, lays it up, and oh, that looked like a foul. And now Max Owen's going to steal it right back. It's a good thing he stayed back. Pass down low. Jones goes in, and it's stripped on the way up. Well, they're letting him play. Here comes Taylor back to the other end. He's going to stop and shoot it. It's short. And J.D. Burton gets the rebound, and we're going to have a tie ball on the rebound. And it'll belong to Kennett as Hayden Gilmore and Dyson Watson check back in. It'll be Tribble and Taylor checking out. Coach Billings, he runs them in and out. And I know when I did that game against Poplar Bluff, man, he kept me busy trying to figure out who was on the floor. Williams to inbound it. Raspberry, his jumper's no good. Emmett Jones with a big rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Williams. They don't leave the ball when the defense gets a rebound, do they? They try to cover them up, and you're going to get some fouls like that, and that's what happened to Ashton Williams right there. Inbounds pass comes to Corey Haygood. And Don should be in the bonus. That's 17 fouls already on Kennett. And I think it's Emmett Jones that got fouled, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a good catch by Coach Dillback down there. I didn't realize.
He was looking that away. He still with that eyes in the back of his head.
Yeah, I didn't realize we had got to 7 already.
Well, I wasn't paying attention either. They piled up in a hurry. I mean, we still got 7:09 left first half. And Emmett misses the free throw. Watson quickly to the other end. Gets around the defense, and he lays it up, no good. Max Owen with the rebound. Outlet pass to Burton. Burton gives it back to Owen. Up ahead, Haygood, cross court to Burton. Now back to Owen in the middle of the court. Over to Haygood on the left wing. Out front to Jones. Over to Max Owen. Owen's going to dribble to the basket, lays it up, and scores. 4 points for Max Owen. Dons go up 16-13. That's their biggest lead here in the first half. Now they set up in the 2-2-1. And Coach Billings going to call another timeout. With 6:29 left in the half, the Dons have taken a 16-13 lead. We will keep it here. Dalton, I wish they would have got that building done so we could have done some of your baseball games.
Well, you know what? I don't know if. Well, I don't know what we're going to have done, to tell you the truth. I don't know how fast they're going to try to push it out and maybe leave the outside, the exterior, the siding and stuff, maybe leave that until last. Maybe it'll be at least functionable this spring. I don't know what they're going to do. So we'll just have to see there. But, yeah, we'd love you guys to come down and do some games.
It's been a while since I've done any baseball games over here. I've done it in the little cubby hole up there where you said you couldn't see out of.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Now the Dons in a half-court trap, and about another turnover. Williams couldn't handle a pass. And the Dons with a chance to build on a 3-point lead. J.D. Burton dribbles, hands off to Emmett Jones. Jones guarded by Boatman. Over on the right wing to Haygood. Now to J.D. Burton, left side. Emmett Jones, they leave him open for three. No good. Corey Haygood with the rebound, keeps it above his head. And he shoots in about a 6-footer. And it's 18-13. Don's back in the zone press. They get it to Williams in the middle of the floor. Over to Watson on the right side. Now he gives it back over to Gilmore. They play catch out at the volleyball line. Now to Boatman, and he's going to bring it back out front. Kennett will reset. Over to Watson. Now right wing to Williams. Kennett's kind of standing around now. They weren't doing that earlier, but they're kind of standing around. They get it in the paint to Raspberry. Over to Watson on the right wing. Steps back, gives it to Gilmore on the baseline. He's double teamed. Dribbles out of it back to the wing. Now he's going to take it into the paint. He slipped. Gives it out to Raspberry for three. No good. And Corey Haygood's going to get the rebound. Gives it to J.D. Burton. Burton carried the basketball.
Yeah. Well, the crowd wasn't too happy about the missed travel call down there, and they're really not happy about that one.
They've had a couple of them where their feet slipped out from underneath them, and they haven't called it. 5-point lead for the Dons, 18-13. 5:05 left first half. Playing a two-man front against the Dons zone. Gilmore in the right corner. Back out to Boatman. Back to Gilmore on the wing. Fakes the three-pointer to Boatman. Now left side to Taylor. Going to dribble into the paint. And his shot blocked, and Owen takes it away. Did they call a jump ball?
Yeah.
Was it on the block, or did he come after he come down with it? That was a foul after he come down with it. Don's quickly back the other way. Out front, Corey Haygood fakes the three. Out to J.D. Burton. He's open. Looks good, and it is. Three-pointer for J.D. Burton. And Don's lead by 8 now. At one point, the score was 8-2 in this game, and since then they've outscored them 19-5. Dons have picked it up on this defensive end a little bit better than they were in the first 3 minutes of the game. Boatman, right wing. And he does not want to shoot it. Even when he dribbles into the paint, he doesn't want to shoot. Back out to Gilmore. Kennett is standing around, and they throw it to Raspberry, and it goes right through his hands, out of bounds. But they are standing around a lot more than they were the first few possessions.
Right.
Isaac Rawlings back in the ball game. And we're going to have a travel on Corey Haygood.
There's a little feet shuffle there, I think, got him.
And we got Joseph Tribble coming back in along with Dyson Watson. They better find Tribble when he gets the ball.
What did he go, 3 of 5, I think, from 3 in the JV game?
Yep, and he's already hit one here in this game.
Yep.
And Isaac Rawlings and Luke Emmons back in the game. And it's Max Owen, Corey Haygood, and J.D. Burton out there for the Dons. Over to Watson, a long three-pointer, and it's no good. J.D. Burton gets the long rebound for the Dons. Baseball pass up the floor. Max Owen's going to get I thought he started to say he's going to get a layup there. Luke Emmons trying to set a screen for him, but he's going to get hacked on the way up.
Well, I talked to J.D. last week and said, hey, I really need you to start throwing to get ready for season. He's my number 1 pitcher. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but I'll take it.
Well,
he didn't get one way to get the
warm-ups before he threw that.
That's right. That's one way to get it loose.
Max Owen makes the first free throw. And Max has 5 points now. As J.D. Burton checks out, Sean Gazaway comes in for the Dons. Coach Cagle keeping fresh troops out on the floor. And that one is short. And a rebound by Williams. Outlet pass to Gilmore. Dons doing a good job of getting back. Gilmore goes to the baseline, throws it back out to Watson, gets it right back. He's open for a three-pointer, and it's good. Corey Haygood throws it over to Rawlings. Rawlings into the paint. He's going to put it up, and it's blocked. And the ball is going to go out of bounds, I think. Nope, it's going to be saved. And Sean Gazaway gets on it, and Coach Cagle calls a timeout to save the possession. With 3:04 to go, it's 22-16 Dons. And I'm not sure he's got any more 30-second timeouts. Do you?
He called the one right at the start of the game, and then let's see, the last one he taken. He should be all fulls.
Well, they give him a 30, so we'll just keep it here. We're already almost a third of the way through it. Tomorrow night we'll be back here. The Dons will host the Sykeston Bulldogs, and they are state ranked too, I believe. The last time I looked, I think in Class 5. I think if they're not, they're receiving votes. And then on Friday night, the girls. Tomorrow night the girls go to Saxony Lutheran, and that's a big game for them too, because that is a district game. It could be a potential finals matchup in the district with Saxony Lutheran.
They're the second seed at 11-10, which I thought was weird because I figured Dexter would take the two, or even some of those other teams. I didn't pick it, but then I looked at who Saxony's played, and they've played a tough schedule.
Yeah, they played Notre Dame.
Yeah, I mean,
all those.
Right. So
play some of the St. Louis teams, I think.
Right.
Emmett Jones back in the game. Inbounds it in the corner to Haygood. Haygood has it knocked away from behind, and Kennett's going to come away with it. That's kind of a wasted timeout there. You don't know that's going to happen, but call a timeout to save the possession, then you get it knocked away from behind.
Yeah.
Williams out front to Watson. Bounces it over to Gilmore. Now to Raspberry at the left elbow, and he traveled with it. And Coach Billings is looking like he didn't walk, but if you move both feet, that's a walk.
Yeah, he shuffled.
Luke Emmons checks out. J.D. Burton back in for the Dons. Also, Cam Barton checked back in at that timeout, too, for the Dons. The Dons have the starters plus Corey Haygood out there. Haygood throws it across court. J.D. Burton down low. Good pass to Barton, and he lays it in. He looked like he was going to pass it to Owen, and then he went back to the left. And he caught Kennett standing there, and it's 24-16. Now Watson's going to take it down. His little runner's up, and it's good. 6-point lead. Nearing the 2-minute mark of the first half. 6-point lead for the Dons. J.D. Burton's going to dribble into the paint. His little floater up is too hard. And a rebound comes down to Tribble. He double-teamed in the back court. Throws a good pass up to Gilmore on the left wing. Goes to the baseline. Back out to Watson. Puts it on the floor. Back to Gilmore. Cross court. Tribble. Three-pointer up, and it's good. I believe you better find number 5 when he's out there on the floor. And Don's lead down to 3 points at 24-21 with a minute and a half left in the first half. Burton's going to dribble down, lays it up, and it won't go. Emmett Jones trying to come away with a rebound, and it's going to be knocked off his hand, out of bounds by Kennett. Corey Haygood checks out, and Isaac Rawlings comes back in. I just noticed something. Sean Gasway's wearing number 13 tonight. He's usually number 14. Oh, Max lost the ball. And then Cam Barton's going to steal it back, and he tries to hit Emmett Jones, and a pass a little too hot to handle. Kennett can tie the game again with a 3-ball. They get it to Williams in the middle of the floor over to Raspberry. He dribbles baseline. He's cut off, and a shot put up. And we're going to have a foul on the Dons. That was going to be on Cam Barton. That's his first, but it'll be 2 free throws for Blake Raspberry. He puts the first one up. It's no good. They're 0 for 3 so far from the free throw line. And That one rims out, and Emmett Jones gets the rebound. Boy, Max Owen was wide open at the other end. They finally get it to him. Over to Barton underneath, and he lays it up and in. Good job by the Dons, and that was a good job by Emmett Jones. Nice hustle by J.D. Burton. Almost come away with a steal. Goes headlong into the Kennett bench. Luke Emmons checks in. Going to get Emmett Jones, try to keep him from picking up another foul before half. He's got 2. Dons lead by 5 points. And Max Owen's going to get a steal. It's going to be picked up by Rawling. Down to Max Owen. Turnaround jumper up and no good. And it's going to be Watson. He's going to throw it off of Isaac Rawling. A little bit of a force, I think, there. And it's going to be number 21, Hunter Kirk, back in for Kennett. He replaces Gilmore. Watson calls Tribble back, gets it over to him. They're still in the back court. Cross-court pass almost intercepted. Kirk's going to take it down. Kicks it back out to Watson. Watson at the head of the key. Bounces it to Kirk on the left wing, cross-court. Tribble takes it to the free throw line, backs it out. Watson with 18 seconds left. He's going to fire one up, no good. And Max Owen with the rebound. And again, I think they shot it too quick, don't you, Dalton?
Yeah, I agree. Leaving 15 seconds on the clock for the Dons to try to score here going into half.
J.D. Burton goes into the paint. Good pass from Cam Barton, and we're going to have a foul with 4.7 seconds to go. That should be a 2-shot foul, I believe. That foul's on Ashton Williams. That's his second. Dons 3 of 5 so far from the free throw line. J.D. Burton got 5 points in the first half, and he misses the first one. Gasaway back in for Barton with this for this last 4.7. Burton gets the second one. He will check out as Corey Haywood comes back in. 27-21 Dons, 4.7 seconds to go. Dons going to set up in a zone press here, trying to make them use up that 4.7 seconds. Dyson bounces it ahead, and Tribble's going to get a 3 off, and no good at the buzzer. Pretty good look there.
Yeah.
27-21 is our halftime score. I'm going to quickly run down the scoring here, and we're going to have Taylor Davis and Grayson Kirby come up here. It'll be 2 points for Ashton Dismukes, 2 for Dyson Watson, 6 for Joseph Tribble. Zacharian Taylor 4, 2 for Hunter Kirk, 3 for Hayden Gilmore, and 2 for Blake Raspberry, and they were 0 for 4 from the free throw line in the first half. Dons were 4 out of 7, and their scoring went like this. J.D. Burton 6, 6 for Emmett Jones, 5 for Max Owen, 6 for Cam Barton, and 4 points for Corey Haygood. And our halftime score 27-21. I want to remind everybody that they're going to do the senior night after the ball game, because I think some of the parents weren't here yet, I believe is what they said. So we have Taylor Davis and Grayson Kirby heading our way. We'll get them hooked up. And we're going to talk to Taylor Davis first. Got her on there, Dalton. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. How has it been for you back playing? I know you missed quite a bit of time early this year, and another year too you missed some time, right?
Yep.
So what's it like been being back getting to play this year in your senior year?
It feels good to be back. It's definitely hard sitting there and trying to watch your teammates. You just got to cheer them on and keep them up, but it definitely feels good to be back.
Okay, well, I've been asking the other girls, what do you think has been your favorite moment in the time that you've been playing with the girls? What's been your favorite moment while you were in high school here?
Definitely like our team bonding, like when we're together and we're just having fun, you know, before games and everything, when we're just when we're together.
Okay, and what about as far as the games goes, what any certain game stand out to you that you thought was the biggest one, or that you liked the best?
Definitely the OFC Championship. That was a big game
this
for
year.
Us. Yep.
Well, it was a big game by how bad you beat Neelyville.
Yeah.
That was what was so good about it, I think. What are you planning on doing when you get out of high school?
I plan to go to Three Rivers and get my degree, and I want to be a pediatric nurse.
Pediatric nurse. Yep. I think, was it McKenna said something about maybe being an RN or something too. Yep. So, well, I want you to know, I know you've only got to play a couple years, but I sure have enjoyed calling your ball games while you were here, and I want to wish you good luck in the future.
Thank you.
And everything that you do.
Thank you.
That's Taylor Davis, and we'll get Grayson Kirby hooked up here. Can you hear me okay, Grayson?
Yes.
First thing I want to say is that interview you guys did on Missouri Sports Network the other day, you guys were great.
Thank you.
You were really good. I mean, no joke. I'll bet the announcer guy that you were talking to was shocked at how good you guys done.
Yeah, we were all a little shocked, too. It took a while for us to not stop laughing.
Well, I know Brooke got tickled there right at the first of the thing. I thought she was laughing at the announcer. She told me she was laughing because McKenna was laughing. But
yeah, I had to hit her a few times on the side to try to get her calmed down.
Well, you're another one that's dealt with injuries, and most of that was from softball, right?
Yes.
And cost you got to play basically 2 years, right?
Yes.
And but what's it been like for you to get back this year to be able to play your senior year?
It's definitely been fun. I'm very thankful that I was able to come back because we didn't really know if I was going to get to be able to play basketball during my last elbow surgery, and so I've been very thankful. I've had a blast. It's been fun. I'm happy if I was going to come back. This was a year I got to be a part of.
Well, you guys are doing great this year, and hopefully it's not going to end anytime soon. I told the other girls I was hoping that you could win 8 more in a row because I think that's what it'll take to win the state championship.
Me too.
Well, you got to take them one at a time, but, it don't hurt to look ahead if you're a broadcaster. Okay, now you're a fantastic softball player.
Thank you.
I have not got to see you play. I wished I could. I'm going to try to. Are you going to play this spring?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try to come and watch you play, but I've seen your stats up there on the board. I've seen where you got All-State in softball. And was that the first year you got All-State, or did you get it last year too?
That was the first year. This was actually the only second time I've been able to compete in softball districts because of my injuries, and so I was pretty pumped.
So are you going to college to play softball, or do you know yet?
Undecided.
Undecided?
Yep.
But are you going to try to play one or the other, or are you maybe not thinking about maybe not doing either one?
I'm not sure yet. That's still been discussion in my household, what I'm feeling out. Haven't made up my mind.
I know good and well that your dad and mom's bound to want you to go play softball.
Yeah.
Have you had any offers for softball?
Before my last injury, I had quite a few. I had some mid-major D1s I was talking to, and then when I had my last elbow surgery for pitching, they kind of went away because I lost feeling in my right hand, and so I kind of gave up on that dream, and then out of nowhere, it was just a few weeks ago actually, I had a college call me up and said that he heard all about my story through my injuries and coming back, and said that he wants me not only as a player on their team but as a person, so I plan on going up there and touring.
Where's that at?
East Central.
East Central?
Yes.
Is that the one that's in Union,
yes.
Missouri? Okay. All right. And they're in the conference, I think, with Three Rivers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. Well, it has been a pleasure. I wish you could have got to play all 4 years, but the whole 4 years that you've been in high school, Doniphan girls basketball, which it's always been good, but I text Coach F before the game tonight, and I asked him what the record was for the last 4 years. Up until this point, it's 89-19, so that's almost 80% winning.
Yeah.
And you guys got a big game tomorrow night with Saxony Lutheran because they're in the same district with you, and you could meet them. If you win your first game, you can meet them in the finals, of the district. So, what are you looking forward to going over there and playing them on their home court?
I hope we beat them bad, scare them, get them intimidated for the district.
Well, that would be good if
that
you
would
could
be
do
awesome.
that. That would be good.
But I think it's going to be a fun game tomorrow. I think it's going to be a really good game.
Yeah. Well, you got that one, and then you got Jackson here Friday night, and of course they're going to be good too. But I know one thing Coach Epps has done the last couple of years, he's loaded up the schedule at the end of the year with really good teams, and that started really with it started with Neelyville when you played them in the finals, but the Chadwick game, and then last Friday night, and then the one tomorrow night, and then Jackson, because 3 years ago you're playing teams that they were blowing out at the end of the season, and it kind of hurt the team, I think. And even if you lose those games, it's going to make you better and have you ready for the district.
Yeah, I completely agree. Even though we lost South Iron last Friday, I think we learned more than when we would blow out a team by 30.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it.
We are all super grateful that Epps kind of beefed up the schedule towards the end, because we need to be prepped for district championship, and we'll go face Park Hills. So
and kind of owe them a little bit too if that's who you get to play if you get there. Well, I want to wish you all the luck in the world in whatever you decide to do, and I hope you decide to play softball.
Thank you.
Thank you, Grayson. That's Grayson Kirby, and that's our last senior. We interviewed McKenna Monahan and Brooklyn Kirby, Taylor Davis, and Grayson Kirby. And we're a couple minutes away from the start of the second half. And Dalton, take it over for just a second again. I'm having trouble with my nose running tonight.
Okay. Well, you kind of stole all my thunder. You did the interviews, and let's look at the schedule moving forward. As Keith has mentioned, the Donettes, we'll pull up that schedule. They do play tomorrow night, as Keith said. That game is going to be at Saxony, and then on the 24th, which is going to be Friday, they will play at home against Jackson. And that'll be a good game. As Keith said, both these next two games for the Donettes, was the Saxony game tomorrow night and the Jackson game on Friday, are going to be two good tune-up games for the Donettes, as they're going to move into district play after that. And they're going to match up, as we talked about. They're going to get the first round bye. They're going to be the 1 seed. And so they are going to end up playing their winner of Dexter or Perryville. And that game is going to be on Saturday, and the Donettes will play March 2nd. And they'll play the winner, like we said, of Dexter and Perryville. Dexter is probably the favorite to win that game, or at least were until Caitlin Giles went out. I believe that was an ACL injury. So I'm not exactly sure who's going to win that first-round game. My money would have been on Dexter prior to the Giles injury, but I'm not sure how well Dexter has been playing since she went down. Looking forward to the rest of the Don's schedule. We've got the boys are going to be playing. We've got the game tonight. They'll play tomorrow night here at home. Donettes do travel to Saxony. The boys are going to be playing Sykeston at home. And as Keith talked about, they were one time or are currently receiving votes to be top 10 in state. So we'll see.
Class 5, I believe.
Class 5, yeah, they're a class above us. So a big, tough, team rolling into town tomorrow night as well. But for the Dons, they're going to play the winner of Notre Dame, which is out of Cape, and the winner of Perryville. Those teams are 8-17 and 5-19 respectively. So don't want to say an easy first-round game for the Dons, but they're going to have their work cut out the next 2 nights moving into district tournament as well. So anyway, I'm going to turn it back over to Keith.
You don't want to say easy, because Kennett's 8-16. And
exactly.
We're having time right now.
Exactly.
Kennett has the basketball. They got Taylor, Dismukes, who's playing with 3 fouls, Raspberry, Boatman, and Williams out there, and they have the ball first here to start the third quarter. 27-21 Don. It's Rawlings, Burton, Jones, Owen, and Barton. Don's playing in that zone, and right now, I'm not really sure Kennett has anybody out there to shoot the 3 well. Tribble's not out there. We'll find out. Williams is going to fire one, and as soon as I say that, I think that's his first shot attempt in the game, and he makes it. And they worked it around there a pretty good while. They go back to their zone press, and this time the Dons will get it across easily. Isaac Rawlings with it. It's Barton in the paint. It's Emma Jones cutting through the lane, and he lays it in. I tell you what, Cam Barton has really got a lot better over the year at passing out of the post to hitting those cutters. Boatman dribbles into the paint, out to Williams, going to try another one, and he makes another. Oh my gosh, why did I ever say that?
I don't know, Keith.
That's like the opposite kind of jinx.
Right.
And J.D. Burton gets in the air with no place to go. 3 guys on him there, and 4 Dons on 2 down here. Everybody run off and left him. I mean, he should have been somebody over on the other side. Well, Kennett can tie it with a 2. They better guard Williams now.
Yeah, all right.
They can
looks
take
like
the
he's
lead.
Going to try to hit the baseline to go for it. Don't work it over there to him, though.
Dismukes out near midcourt with it, and they're trying to get him open in the corner as Raspberry set a screen for him, but Emmett Jones was able to fight through it. And the ball loose on the floor. Taylor lost it. Rawlings is going to take it down, lay it up, and he scored. He went right at Dismukes. He's playing with 3 fouls, so that was a good job by Isaac Rawlings. Dismukes kicks it out. Raspberry's going to shoot a 3, and it's good.
You mentioned no three-point shooters. And
these guys are great three-point shooters. I'm going to have to guard them all over the floor. And a blocking foul going to be on Ashton Williams at midcourt. And that's going to be his 3rd foul. So he's got 3, and Dismukes is playing with 3 out there as well. 31-30. These guys can flat out shoot the three-pointers. I'm telling you, man, they're going to have to get all over it.
I think it's too late.
I'm not out there on the court. Now Max Owen tries to go behind the back and loses it. Dismukes comes down, and he runs over J.D. Burton and an offensive foul. And J.D. done it again, and that's the 4th foul on Aston Dismukes.
Dons may have caught a break there, but I think he slid over in front of him.
That's what Coach Billings is saying right now. Dismukes has got 4 fouls. And he hadn't really done a whole lot offensively in this game, but he's definitely capable. J.D. Burton's going to drive it to the hole. He lays it up and in. 33-30 Dons. 5:20 left, 3rd quarter. Dons are in a zone press, but they're just kind of backing up as the dribbler dribbles the ball up the floor. Raspberry takes it to the paint, knocked away by Burton, picked up by Barton. And the Dons get it right back. Pass up the floor, Max Owen. Max, he's going to take it to the hole. He lays it up, and they're going to get an offensive foul on Owen.
That may have been a little makeup there, because I don't know about that one either.
If they had that semi-arc, that wouldn't have been a charge.
That's true, yeah. Well, and it's like, when we talk about getting in, officiating is just as much as getting in a rhythm as anything else.
Yeah.
And you start calling those, and it gets real easy to call another one right after it.
That official's called several charges tonight,
I think he's called all of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think he has. Well, Kennett gets it back. Taylor dribbles between the double team out to Raspberry. Shoots another 3. I told you they was good shooters.
There you go.
Williams gets the offensive rebound. They leave him open, and he misses it. Max Owen with the rebound. By the way, Dismukes went to the bench, and Dyson Watson checked back in. Dismukes picked up his 4th foul just a little bit earlier, and Max almost lost it again. You can't handle the ball like that around those guys. They are too quick. Now Hayden Gilmore coming back in for Kennett. Replaces Taylor. Isaac Rawlings stand-bound it. Gets it into Emmett Jones. Jones dribbles to the baseline all the way around. We're going to have a blocking foul on Raspberry. Max Owen triggers it in. Out front, Haygood, wide open 3, and no good, and we're going to have a foul on Boatman. And Coach Billings is really upset now. He was griping about the blocking call down there just a minute ago.
Yeah.
And that's going to send Corey Haygood to the line to shoot 3. Coach Billings probably getting fairly close to getting the technical here. Haygood's first free throw's good. And Kennett's going to call a timeout. It's a full one. So the Dons lead 34-30 with 2 more free throws coming when we come back after this 1-minute break. Welcome back, everybody. Alongside Dalton Pennington, I'm Keith Bowman, and the Dons with a 34-30 lead over the Kennett Indians, and 2 more free throws coming for Corey Haygood. He done made one. He was fouled on a 3-point attempt. And Dalton and I were talking during timeout. I think Coach Billings is getting real close to getting a technical. And that one in and out for Corey Haygood. Haygood's next one's good. Oh, they said he crossed the line too soon. What do you do that for? I never could figure that out. Don's only had 1 rebounder in there anyways. Well, they put it on the board, didn't they? Because it was 33-30.
They changed it, yeah.
Okay, they took it off. Boatman out in the corner, Raspberry. Now to Williams. Williams out front to Gilmore. Over to Watson. Watson's going to dribble to the baseline, shoot the 15-footer, no good. Ball bounces back out to him. He's going to take it into the paint, kick it out to Williams. 3-pointer by Williams is short. And the ball loose on the floor again, and the Dons can't get it. Coach Cagle really upset. Williams to shoot it again, and he missed it again, and another offensive rebound. And Raspberry's going to lay it in off the pass from Boatman.
Yeah, Cagle's really upset there.
I don't blame him.
5 to 6 looks there at scoring. That can't happen.
Max Owen, left wing. Emmett Jones. Emmett's going to shoot a 3. That's short, I think. And Williams with the rebound. 34-32. Kennett with a chance to tie or take the lead. Watson over to Williams. He's going to try it again. He made 1 or he made 2. Now he's missed about 3 or 4 in a row, I believe now. Back the other way. Max Owen over to Cam Barton, and he lays it in. Big man running the floor. 36-32 Don. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Gilmore picks up his dribble. Throws it up in the front court to Raspberry. Back to Gilmore. He's standing on the volleyball line. Now he'll hand it to Boatman. He's going to dribble back out to the center court circle. Over to Watson. Watson gets a screen from Raspberry. You see him slap Isaac Rawlings' hand away. Watson into the paint. His floater is no good. Cam Barton with a rebound. He gives it to Max Owen. Max coming up the floor quickly. Over to Emmett Jones, and he couldn't handle the pass. That should have been a layup there. Boatman out. Taylor back in for the Indians. They just can't seem to build on that lead, can they? Get chances. J.D. Burton back in for the Dons. Rawlings will come out, and Cam Barton will get a break, and Luke Emmons will check in. 2-2-1 press. Pass up in the front court to Taylor. He's going to take it in. His little floater's up. It won't go. And he's the smallest guy down there, and he gets the rebound. Misses it again. And then Emmett Jones gets the rebound, gives it to Corey Haygood. Haygood sidesteps the defender and puts it up and in. Pretty good move for a freshman there. 38-32 Dons. They keep Gilmore in the back court. He's about 6'1". A nice pass to Williams, but he doesn't shoot it. He gives it to Taylor, and he throws it high off the glass, and it goes in. (38-34). Minute and a half left in the third quarter. Dons leading by 4. Max Owen drives into the paint. He puts it up and in. That's 7 for Max Owen. The Dons really have balanced scoring tonight. Nobody in double figures yet, but they got 4 guys that has at least 7 points. A long jumper by Williams. He missed another 3. Owen with the rebound. Gives it to J.D. Burton. And got an official's timeout. Something wet spot down on the floor. That's where that kid fell when Max Miller shot the shot.
I noticed on the inbounds he tried to hit it with his feet when he went by, but got too much there. Got to get a towel out.
Well, we've had a 13-13 game so far here in the third quarter. Don's had a 6-point lead at the half, and that's where we're at right now. Going to be Don's ball, and they'll inbound it up near the scores table. And Taylor takes it away from Burton, and he's got a wide open layup. And it's a 4-point lead. Luke Emmons headed the key to Max Owen. Fakes the shot, kicks it out to Burton in the corner for 3. It's no good. And a rebound is by Taylor, and we're going to have a foul on Luke Emmons. That's Luke's first foul and the second team foul on the Dons. 37.6 left in the third. And Kennett with a basketball, trailing the Dons by 4. Raspberry gives it back to Taylor. Taylor dribbles in, kicks it out to Gilmore. He's going to dribble to the left elbow. He kicks it out to Watson. Watson's going to dribble into the paint, get his man in the air, and go up and under. Nice play there by Dyson Watson. And 10 seconds left, and J.D. Burton's going to be fouled in the back court by Zacharian Taylor. That's going to be his third foul. Ashton Dismukes has 4. Zacharian Taylor and Ashton Williams both have 3. Coach Cagle's going to get Cam Barton in with 8.8 seconds to go, and the Dons leading by 2 points. Inbounds to Corey Haygood in the back court. Gets a screen. Going to take it down. Max Owen, 3's blocked. Corey Haygood gets the rebound, puts it up at the buzzer, no good. And we're going to head to the fourth quarter with the Dons on top, 40-38 over the Kennett Indians. 1 quarter to play, folks. Don't leave us here. We got a good one going on.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no 2 roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
True Value.
One quarter to play, and the Dons clinging to a 2-point lead. It'll be their ball to start the fourth quarter with Haygood, Burton, Barton, Owen, and Jones on the floor. And it'll be Raspberry, Gilmore, Williams, Watson, and Taylor for Kennett. Haygood guarded by Watson. Kennett playing man-to-man now. And a lob into Max Owen, and he's going to be fouled by Taylor. And that's going to be the 4th one on Taylor. They already have Ashton Dismukes with 4, and he's going to check back in the game right now. A nice play by the Dons run there to start the quarter, a lob. Owen's first free throw is short. Dons have missed 3 in a row. They're 1 out of 4. And they're only 5 of 11 for the game. And that one hits the front of the rim, the backboard, and falls in. 41-38. Dons still in the 2-2-1. They haven't gotten any turnovers out of it. They make Kennett use a little bit of time getting the ball up the floor. Williams over to Watson, standing at the volleyball line. If that was Caitlin Clark for the University of Iowa, she was shot at and made it. Raspberry's shot is short. And the Dons are going to not get the rebound. The ball hit the floor. Nobody got it. Too many second and third and fourth opportunities for Kennett. Williams will inbound it. Right underneath the basket, disputes, and we're going to have a foul on Max Owen. That was way too easy. That's 3 on Max now. By the way, Kennett has 6 fouls, so the next foul on them will put the Dons on the bonus, and I'm not really sure that's a good thing. And Dismukes misses. They are 0 of 5 in the game from the free throw line. He got that one to go, so that's their first make from the free throw line tonight. That's only 3 points for Dismukes. And the Dons beat everybody down the floor. Who passed that?
J.D. Burton.
J.D. Burton hit Max Owen down underneath the basket, and Max is the first one for the Dons in double figures with 10. Watson open at the other end for 3. It's short. Max Owen with a rebound. Up to Corey Haygood. He's one-on-one. Dismukes has got 4 fouls, so he just let him go and lays it in. He didn't even attempt to guard him there, so the Dons back up by 6 that quick. Dismukes slowly dribbling up the floor. Bounces to Williams. Out to Gilmore for 3. It's no good. Max Owen with another defensive rebound. And Burton's going to be called for carrying the ball. He was going to pass a baseball pass off of the dribble. And when defense cut in front of him, he decided to come back down with it. They call him for carry. Daniel Boatman back in the game. He replaces Raspberry. Don's in a 2-3 zone, leading by 6. Williams in the left corner. Back to Taylor, dribbles into the paint. Up over Barton, no good. I'll tell you what, he can jump. He almost out-jumped Barton on that, but the Dons come away with it. Emmett Jones going to dribble to the baseline. He gets a screen from Barton and lays it in. Now Emmett Jones with 10. And a timeout called by Coach Billings as the Dons have scored 7 points to Kennett's 1 this quarter and have an 8-point lead with 6:15 to go. We'll take a 1-minute time back. We'll be back on the other side of these 2 commercials right here on Current River Broadcasting.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
We are back at the Bill Allwright Gymnasium in Doniphan, and Doniphan has opened up an 8-point lead again after it was cut to 2 by the Kennett Indians. Kennett has the basketball. Gilmore and Watson play catch in the back court. Still hadn't got it across the half line. Now Watson gets it across. Gives it to Gilmore. Back to Watson. Watson on the left wing. Back out front to Gilmore. In the corner, Boatman. Boatman dribbles in, double team, kicks it out to Williams. Williams three-pointer, no good. And Cam Barton had the rebound, lost it to Gilmore, and he lays it in. And Cam tried to grab that one with one hand. He probably could have got 2 on it, and he lost it. Back to a 6-point game. Cam Barton dribbles baseline, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Ashton Williams. And that's going to be 4 on him. So they have Taylor, Williams, and Dismukes all with 4 fouls as Tribble and Raspberry are getting ready to check back in. I don't know if that's a 2-shot foul or 1-on-1. We'll have to wait and see, but they are in the bonus now. And it's going to be a 2-shot foul for Cam Barton. Dons are shooting 50% from the free throw line right now. That's unofficial, but I'm pretty sure that's right. And now they're under 50% as that rolls around the rim and falls off. And Tribble and Raspberry come back in and replace Boatman and Taylor. Corey Haygood checks out, and Isaac Rawlings back in for the Dons. Barton's next one on the way, and it's good. Now, let's see, Cam Barton has 9 points. This is really balanced scoring. The Dons have 5 guys with at least 8 points. Pass down underneath. Tribble is covered up quickly, gets it up somehow, missed it, and Emmett Jones gets the rebound. Good defense by the Dons, and they come away with a rebound and a 7-point lead with 5:10 left in the fourth quarter. Burton gives it left wing to Jones. Out front to Rawlings, swings it right side to Burton. Now Burton over to Isaac Rawlings, head of the key. Left side, Emmett Jones, head of the key. Max Owen thought about the three, back to Emmett Jones. Emmett's going to drive in, kick it back out to Max Owen. Don's running a motion offense, looking for cutters. They get it to Barton on the baseline. Underneath the Rawlings, knocked away, but it goes back to Barton. Down to 4:30 left in the ball game. Don's run a little bit of time off the clock this time, looking for a shot underneath. And Owen is going to lose the ball out of bounds. Trying to do a little bit too much, yeah.
Well, there was really good management, like you said, killing a little bit of time, having handoffs, and then driving to the lane and kick it off your knee and goes out of bounds. But,
just keep running it.
Yeah.
Just keep running it. Sooner or later, they're going to foul you. I mean, you can't let too much time
or somebody's not going to rotate back into position, and you got the easy bucket. Yeah, exactly.
Williams over to Watson in the corner. Tribble open again. Air ball that time. Raspberry with the rebound. Them's kind of hard to rebound, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he missed. That's a bad. They ain't going to call that one on. That's the third one on Emmett Jones. And Raspberry's free throw, no good. Kennett really struggling from the free throw line as Corey Haygood's going to give J.D. Burton a rest. And that one rims out, and Cam Barton. Barton just got the rebound and scored 2 points for them. I think.
Well, we've got the clock running too. That's a whole other set of issues.
They didn't catch it, did they? I guess I'll give that to Williams. I think he was the closest one to the play. Max Owen drops it off underneath the Jones, and he lays it in, and the Dons get it right back. Emmett with 12 now, and another good find by the Dons to get the assist on that basket. Williams in the left corner. Bounces it back to Watson, 50-43, with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. Now to Raspberry on the baseline, back to Gilmore. He's double teamed, dribbles head of the key and gives it left side to Watson. Don's making him use quite a bit of time up with that zone. Now Williams is going to get open, and he shoots a three and no good. And Max Owen gets the rebound. Looked like somebody had a hold of his arm there. And Owen will bring it up. Gives it to Rawlings. Rawlings dribbles in, kicks it back out to Owen, over to Corey Haygood. Less than 3 minutes to go now, and a 7-point lead for the Dons. Corey Haygood, pick and roll to Max Owen, lays it up, and it's good. And we got a timeout called as the Dons have opened up a 9-point lead with 2:45 to go. Dalton, I'm going to keep it here. I was talking a while ago about the Dons have 5 players with at least 8 points. J.D. Burton's got 8. Emmett Jones has got 12. Max Owen's got 12. Cam Barton's got 9. And Corey Haygood's got 9.
Yeah.
And on the Kennett side, most of their scoring, well, they've got 3 guys with, I guess, a couple of guys with 8 points and one with 7. But when you spread it around like that, you know, I'd take that any day over, you know, you got 5 guys score 12 points instead of 2 scoring 20 or 18 or 20.
Yeah.
But right now it's working for the Dons. They lead at 52-43 as they have scored 12 this quarter, and Kennett's only got 5.
Well, and it also helps, especially, and something that we've seen happen with us is that, you kind of live by that 3. Sometimes you die by that 3. But if you've got 6 different guys in the scoring column for you, kind of lightens the load a little bit. Is it 6 or 5? Well, I guess since Sean isn't in there, it's got to be 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And besides that, believe it or not, the Dons only have 1 3-pointer tonight. That was by J.D. Burton.
There you go. Yeah, which is kind of weird because Max normally leads us there. So it's always nice to have kind of a wealth of options to go to. And sometimes, you guys get on and score 20, 25 points for you, and then that's great too. But on the nights that everybody scores, things are going right for you as well.
Williams 3 from the corner, and he hits another one. That's his 3rd one. He's got 11 points. And it's 52-46. Game not over yet. Don's going to have to take care of the basketball. Kennett playing man-to-man. And we got a timeout call by Coach Cagle. I don't think he has any.
There's no way, because we asked earlier, is he out of 30s?
He don't have any, I think.
Yeah, the book's saying full. Okay.
Well, they already put 30 seconds on the clock up there. We better keep it here because they're liable to. I don't know what they're going to do. Well, let's take a minute break.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll be back in 1 minute.
The housing market is hot and interest rates are still low, making it a great time to sell your house or look for your new home. Either way, Taylor Schleif with United Country American Realty in Doniphan is there for you. Check out her listings online and be assured that Taylor will be with you every step of the way, making the process easier and more enjoyable for you. Come see her at their office in Oak Tree Village or schedule an appointment by calling 996-6786. Taylor Schleif and United Country American Realty, coming soon to a closing near you.
Through the years, it's taken all of us to make our community great. We're proud that Chevrolet has been an important part of America's history for many generations. And Ripley County, Missouri, you are as American as it gets. And that's why your friends at Countryside Chevrolet of Doniphan want to say thank you. Thank you for making our country and our community great.
We're down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game, and the Dons hold a 6-point lead. They have the basketball. Isaac Rawlings is going to inbound it to Emmett Jones. He'll hand it back to J.D. Burton. And Watson on him. The Dons are in the bonus, but they haven't shot the free throws very well. Max is going to shoot a 3, and it's an air ball. But there's Emmett Jones to get the rebound and put it in. And again, we just said on the other end, those air balls are hard to rebound for the defense. Watson dribbles into the paint. High arcing floater. Man, that one way up there, and it went in. He had to throw it up there to get it over Cam Barton. Emmett Jones gets it to Max Owen, and Max lost it, but J.D. Burton gets it, and now it is saved. Don's got loose with the ball. Williams goes down, up over Max Owen. It's good. And just like that, we got a 4-point game. So Don's getting loose with the ball. And now they got a 3-on-1. And Max is going to bring it back out. Well, I'm not really sure. I think I'd have went for that.
3-on-1.
He had Cam Barton down there. I'd have went for that because now you got to make the free throws, and they have not done that very well. And the officials saying to take the ball out, but they're in the 1-on-1. And it's going to be J.D. Burton. Don's going to have to make free throws if they're going to put this one on the win column. I wish he'd went ahead and went on down there and give that ball to Cam Barton because that would have been a sure 2 points most likely. J.D. makes the first one, so that'll get him the second one. That is 18 fouls, so they're going to have to foul. Or the Dons will still have to hit one more 1-on-1. J.D. trying to get into double figures, and he does. Pushes the lead back to 6 for the Dons. 56-50. 1:15 left in the game. Dribble. Right wing, they leave Gilmore wide open, and it's good, a 3-pointer. I mean, wide open. And it's a 3-point game. Burton throws it away. Oh, my gosh. I don't know how you can leave a three-point shooter when there's behind 2 by 2 threes open like they left him open that time. And then, that's a terrible three-pointer put up by Watson, no good. And the ball tipped back. Isaac Rawlings got it for the Dons. And Coach Cagle's going to call a timeout with 50 seconds to go. We'll keep it here. And remind everybody, we'll be back tomorrow night. Dons will play their final home game of the season against the Saxton Bulldogs. And then Friday night, the girls have their last regular season game against the Jackson Lady Indians. And they also go to Saxony Lutheran tomorrow night. That's going to be a long drive. That's up there at exit 105 past Cape. It's a long way up there to the school. So I would imagine they may leave a little bit early and get over there and fiddle around a little bit before, instead of just getting there and getting off the bus and playing.
Yeah.
But
good news is it's a pretty good road, though.
Yeah,
that helps.
Well, once you get over to 67, it's
right.
4-lane the rest of the way. So we got a 56-53 game here. The Dons trying to hang on here against the Kennett team. It looked like just a couple of minutes ago that they were ready to throw in the towel.
Yeah.
And them three-pointers, man, I tell you, and if you don't take care of the basketball, and the Dons have not done a very good job of that. I still go back to that play a while ago when they had the 3-on-1. I wish they would have took that ball, even though JD hit the 2 free throws, but Kennett has no timeouts and the Dons have 1. That might come into play here. Kennett full court pressure. And Corey Haygood going to throw it in. Gets it into Max Owen. Max cross court. Emmett Jones gets it across the half line. And he's going to circle back out. Gives it to Corey Haygood. Haygood has it knocked away from behind. Pass ahead. Gilmore wide open and he lays it in. Yeah, it's goaltending, but the ball went in. 1-point game. The Dons are awful bad about when they go around somebody, not keeping that ball in front of them, and they got it out to the side. Used to, they called a foul every time somebody reached around like that. Oh, Kennett almost got another steal, and Coach Cagle has to burn his last time out. 56-55 with 25.7 seconds to go. Dons are trying their best to give this away. I know I don't really mean that, folks. I mean, but it almost looks like it. Mistakes are killing them. And I don't know how many times, I'm telling you, why do they dribble the ball when they go with that left hand? They dribble it out here where they can reach around behind them without hitting them. If you got it in front of you, you can't do that. And Coach Dilbeck trying to figure out where they're going to have to take the ball out. And I think he said on the end line, I'm kind of glad because I think he pointed down there.
Yeah.
If it was over here on the, like down towards the corner and the sideline, that's a hard place to get it inbound. But it ain't going to be easy anyway the way they've been doing. What did I say, 25.7 seconds to go?
In the 20s, yeah.
Just had a 9-point lead not very long ago. Yeah, 25.7 seconds left. Dons are going to have it. Neither team has any timeouts. The Dons are in the bonus, and they've only committed 4 fouls. And Corey Haygood will throw it in. Max Owen, Emmett Jones, and J.D. Burton come in the back court to get the ball in. They give the ball to Corey Haygood. And Burton gets behind the defense a little bit. Now he waits. Gets it across the half line. They got him tied up. Why in the world, when he had it across the half court, why did he stop in the back court? I don't
think he was waiting. I think JD wanted to be the free throw shooter or needed to be the free throw shooter. And I think maybe he thought that they were going to go to foul there. But in one possession, I think they're probably not going to foul until about the 15-second mark. So I'm like you. I think he just needed to go across the half court.
He could have got it all the way down there and then cut back into the center. He had 3 guys right here with him. Isaac Rawlings comes back in for Corey Haygood. So JD's at the line with 56-55 lead for the Dons, and it's still a 1-and-1, so he has to make the first one. JD's got 10 points tonight. And the free throw is good. I'll tell you what, I think he thrives on shooting free throws at the end of the game because he seems to shoot them pretty well. And that one rims out. So it's a 2-point game. 15 seconds. Dyson brings it into the front court. He gets a screen. We'll make sure you guard the three-pointer, and the ball's loose. Oh, and it's going to go out of bounds off the Dons.
I think JD almost came away with that one and ended up letting it go out of bounds.
Well, you make sure you guard the three-point line. The very most you want to do is let them tie the game. You don't want to let them win it with a three-pointer. And the ball thrown way out front to Watson. The ball knocked away from behind, and J.D. Burton. That's
just good. That's it. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, they can do it again as soon as the ball comes in bounds and use up a little bit more time. They can only do it one more time.
Yeah, that was a good foul.
Just don't let them get anything easy under the basket or way out behind the three-point line. Look up, Isaac. Oh, no. Sorry, folks, about what Brain did there because I thought they were going to hit a three to win it, but Watson misses it. And the Dons squeak this one out, 57-55.
Well, if you're a Kennett fan watching us, you had the right guy get the rebound there and everything. It came right to him. Open look, you know. I'm like you. I couldn't say a whole lot there. It happening so quick, and you just saw it unfolding. Like I said, it was just he was there wide open, and you thought, oh no, there. I'm like you. It is.
I was thinking if this goes in, what am I going to say?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh boy, the Dons squeaked that one out. We got 3 points for Ashton Dismuke, 6 for Dyson Watson, 6 for Joseph Tribble, 8 points for Zacharian Taylor. 13 for Ashton Williams, and all those were in the second half. He hit 3 3-pointers in the second half. 2 points for Hunter Kirk, 10 for Hayden Gilmore, and 7 for Blake Raspberry. They were 1 of 7 from the free throw line. We'll hurry up and get the scoring done here so they're getting ready to do the senior night. For the Dons, J.D. Burton, 10, 2 for Isaac Rawlings, 14 for Emmett Jones, 12 for Max Owen, 9 for Cam Barton, and 9 for Corey Haygood. And the Dons were 10 of 18. So they win at 57-55, and they moved to 17-8 on the year. We'll face Sykeston tomorrow night in the final home game of the year. And we'll be back here on Current River Broadcasting for that. So we're going to go ahead. Dalton and I are going to wrap things up here and let them, because we're going to video the senior night, I'm pretty sure. So we will talk to you again tomorrow night when the Dons will play Sykeston. Good night, everybody.
Our first senior is Kennett Barton. Kennett is the son of Kurt and Liz Barton and has played on the Dons basketball team all 4 years. He enjoys hanging out with his friends and family and playing ball with the boys. His favorite memory while in high school was playing in the Bluefield Christmas tournament. Cam's future plans are to become a salesman and be successful. Ladies and gentlemen, number 41, Cam Barton. All right, you guys are just sliding down to this. Cam. 3.9. Go to that 3.9. There you go. All right, next up, we have number 4, J.D. Burton. J.D. is the son of Aaron and Dee Burton. During his high school career at DHS, he has played baseball and basketball all 4 years and 1 year of football. J.D.'s hobbies and interests include playing guitar, hanging out with family and friends, and he thoroughly enjoys playing sports. He has also been an active member of Beta, FCA, at TA and Pep Club. I asked JD what his best memory was at DHS, and he said it was playing in the championship games of both the Bluefield Christmas Tournament and the OXC Tournament. After graduation, JD plans to attend Williams Baptist to continue his academic and baseball career. Ladies and gentlemen, J.D. Burton. Our third senior tonight is Sean Gazaway. Sean is the son of Mike and Krista Gazaway and is being presented this evening by his uncle, James McDowell. Sean has been playing sports for over 10 years and enjoys playing football and basketball, serving as wide receiver and forward, respectively. In his free time, Sean enjoys hanging out with friends, buying shoes, and riding around town. When asked to share his favorite memory at DHS, Sean said it was definitely playing at the Bluefield Christmas Tournament. His future plans are to go to college, to play football, and to get a good career to help him succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, number 13, Sean Gazaway. Our final senior this evening is Matt Owen. Max is the son of Michael and Donna Owen. While in school at DHS, he has played basketball all 4 years, where he served as forward and most recently received his 1,000 plus points award. Max has also participated in track and field for 2 years. He competes in long jump, triple jump, the 110-meter hurdles, 400-meter dash, and 4x400-meter relay. Max also learned how to high jump on borrowed equipment and placed 4th in the state last year, clearing 6 feet 4 and 4 inches. His hobbies include camping, kayaking, on the beautiful Kurt River, hunting, and of course, basketball. Max has been an active member of FCA and Pep Club. When asked for his favorite memory, Max says it was the finals of the Bluefield Christmas Tournament. After high school, Max plans to attend college and discover his future career. Ladies and gentlemen, number 35, Max Owen. And our seniors coming up at Santa Court for 101